Have you ever met a man who just seems to walk through life with an unshakable calm? He doesn't boast, he doesn't rush, but somehow people gravitate towards him. His presence commands respect, even when he's not saying a word. There's something about him that sets him apart from everyone else. Maybe he's a Sigma male, the type of man who doesn't follow the crowd, doesn't need validation, and certainly doesn't need to prove anything. Sigma males are rare, and while the world often celebrates extroverts and the loudest voices, the Sigma quietly carries some of the most powerful, hidden gifts that make him nearly unstoppable. But here's the problem. These gifts are often misunderstood, ignored, or completely overlooked. In today's society, we're often told to shout from the rooftops, to be loud, visible, and always on. Whether it's in business, relationships, or even social media, there's a constant push to put everything on display for the world to see. But this type of attention-seeking behavior doesn't resonate with everyone, especially the Sigma male. For the Sigma, the loudest person in the room isn't necessarily the most powerful. Rather, the power lies in quiet confidence, restraint, and the ability to observe and act strategically when the time is right. Too often, his unique gifts are hidden because he doesn't feel the need to flaunt them. He moves differently, thinks differently, and operates by a set of rules that few people can understand. So, how do these hidden talents benefit a Sigma male? What is it that makes him stand out despite being in the background? Let's dive into the 8 hidden gifts every Sigma male has, but rarely shows a world. Number 1. The art of timing, knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. Sigma males are masters of timing, not just in terms of actions, but also in their words. They know when to step into a confrontation and when to pull back. They don't waste energy on trivial matters or petty arguments. In fact, one of the most powerful gifts a Sigma male possesses is knowing when to remain silent. This might sound counterintuitive in a world where people are constantly fighting for attention, but Sigma males understand that silence often speaks louder than words. A Sigma knows that sometimes walking away from an argument is more powerful than getting the last word. He calculates every move carefully, and when he chooses to speak, his words are deliberate and impactful. When you're on the receiving end of a Sigma's comeback, it's not an emotional outburst. It's a precision strike, backed by logic and clear intent. The lesson here? A Sigma male doesn't need to argue or defend himself unnecessarily. He understands that some battles aren't worth fighting. Knowing when to remain quiet is often his strongest weapon. Number 2. Consistency. The power of being dependable. Sigma males aren't flashy, but they are incredibly consistent. While others chase trends or jump from one project to the next, the Sigma keeps going, day in and day out, with unwavering consistency. This quality might not get you instant fame or attention, but over time, it's one of the most dependable traits. Consistency breeds trust. Whether it's in business or personal relationships, people know where they stand with a Sigma male. His actions are steady and predictable in the best way possible. He doesn't need to shout about his progress or flaunt his achievements. The Sigma's consistency speaks for itself. Over time, people begin to realize that the Sigma male is someone who can be trusted. He's not looking for external validation or quick wins. He's in it for the long haul, and his steady progress ultimately yields the greatest rewards. Number 3. The sixth sense. Uncovering hidden agendas. Sigma males have a sharp intuition that others can't quite match. They're able to read situations and people with uncanny precision. This sixth sense allows them to spot hidden agendas from a mile away. While others may get distracted by what's being said, Sigma males pay attention to what's not being said. They notice the subtle cues, The body language, the little inconsistencies in a person's story, and the underlying motivations driving their behavior. This ability is often mischaracterized as paranoia, but it's more of a heightened awareness. The Sigma male is hyper-observant and understands that people rarely act with pure intentions. Because of this, he's able to navigate social situations with ease, avoiding manipulation and steering clear of games that others may fall victim to. Number 4. The ability to find alternatives. A mindset of endless possibilities. Sigma males are not bound by traditional thinking. They don't see obstacles as permanent roadblocks. They see them as opportunities to find a better, smarter way forward. This gift of finding alternatives is more than just problem solving. It's a mindset. Where others see a dead end, the Sigma sees 20 different ways to make progress. This mindset applies to all areas of life, from career decisions to relationships. Sigma males don't accept no for an answer. If plan A doesn't work, there are 25 more letters in the alphabet, and they're not afraid to explore them. This constant drive to find alternatives is why Sigma males often succeed in areas where others fail. They're not boxed in by limitations. Number 5. The balance of empathy and logic. Seeing the bigger picture. In today's world, empathy is often seen as a weakness, and logic is thought of as cold and detached. However, Sigma males have a unique ability to balance both. They understand that emotions are important, but they never let them cloud their judgment. When faced with a decision, Sigma males take the time to consider both the emotional and logical aspects. They know how to be compassionate without letting their feelings dictate the outcome, whether in a leadership role or as a trusted friend. People turn to Sigma males for advice because they know they'll get both empathy and rational thinking in equal measure. This balance gives them an edge when it comes to making tough decisions, something that sets them apart from others who either rely too heavily on their emotions or too strictly on logic. Number 6. Trust building. Earning respect through authenticity. Building trust isn't about making grand gestures or constantly proving yourself. For the Sigma male, trust is earned simply by being authentic. While others may try to convince you of their integrity through promises and actions, a Sigma male earns your trust just by being true to himself. He doesn't overpromise, and he certainly doesn't try to be someone he's not. What you see is what you get. Because of this, Sigma males tend to have some of the most loyal friends and colleagues. Their authenticity and self-assurance naturally instill confidence in others. People gravitate towards Sigma males because they know they can rely on them. No need for games or manipulation. Number 7. Keeping woes and victories discreet. The power of humility. Have you ever noticed how some people can't help but broadcast every achievement, no matter how small? Sigma males, on the other hand, have a gift for keeping both their victories and their struggles discreet. This quiet humility is what makes them so unique. They don't need external validation to feel good about themselves. Whether they're going through a tough time or experiencing a win, they handle it with grace, never seeking applause or sympathy. Sigma males know that life's ups and downs are part of the journey. They don't feel the need to make a spectacle out of their experiences. This subtle confidence makes them stand out, and it's what helps them remain grounded and unshaken by external circumstances. Number 8. Listening more than talking. The quiet power of silence. In a world where everyone seems to be shouting, Sigma males have mastered the art of silence. They understand that there's a time to speak and a time to listen, and they choose their words carefully. While others rush to make their points, Sigma males take their time absorbing the information before offering their thoughts. This not only makes their words more impactful, but it also allows them to truly understand others' perspectives before responding. People tend to listen when a Sigma male speaks because he only shares something of value. He doesn't waste words just to fill the silence. When he talks, it's because he has something important to say. The Sigma male's hidden gifts make him a force to be reckoned with, even if the world doesn't always notice. From mastering timing and consistency to building trust and balancing empathy with logic, these qualities are what make the Sigma male stand out. Quietly, but undeniably. So, what does this mean for you? If you want to unlock your inner Sigma, start by embracing these gifts. Recognize the power of silence, the strength of consistency, and the sharpness of your intuition. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights on how to develop these qualities, make sure to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Let's help more people recognize the power of the Sigma male and embrace their own hidden talents. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.